Ladies and gentlemen, Crown of Thoughts. I'm your host, Double A. This is this shit. So it's got 30 milligrams CBD, 150 milligrams of caffeine, and we got taurine, all that other shit. D.M.C, MCT oil, inositol, niacin, all that type of shit. And so we're gonna try this motherfucker. If I can open it. So caffeine and CBD is basically what we're looking at. Not too good. Not too good, ladies and gentlemen. Weird thing I found. And today we're going to do Rockstar punched 240 milligrams of caffeine. So that combined with the 150 is a number of sorts. So today's the day you guys have all been waiting for. Crown of Thoughts, Double A. First, you better fucking subscribe. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today is my record collection. Let's see how far I get. So that's really what this one's going to be about. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off with Judgment Night. Awesome fucking soundtrack. We got, it's like a bunch of hip-hop groups mashing up with a bunch of rock bands. And so this was released. I found this when I was a kid because of the band Helmet being on it, and I was a huge fan of them. And obviously you can see there's a lot of other household names on here. So we got Helmet, House of Pain, Just Another Victim. We got Living Color and Run D.M.C, Me, Myself, and My Microphone. Pretty cool. We got Teenage Fanclub and De La Soul. We got Biohazard and Onyx on here. We got Slayer and Ice-T. We got Faith No More and Booyah Tribe. And you got Mudhoney and Sir Mix-a-Lot. We got Sonic Youth with Cypress Hill. Dinosaur Jr. and Del the Funky Homosapien. Therapy and Fatal. And then Pearl Jam and Cypress Hill. So if you guys never heard of this one, this is a fucking banger right here, man. Definitely worth giving it a try there. So there's that one. Forgot to show you the yeah. So there's that one. Moving right along, while we're on the topic of helmet, I'm show you this one right here. Helmet, strap it on. This is a very good album. I've listened to it a million times since I was a kid and all that stuff there. It's gonna look like this. And there we go, helmet, strap it on. We're just buzzing through this shit here. We've got helmet, meantime, arguably the best one. Arguably. And it's gonna look like that. And if you guys never heard this one, definitely check it out. We're gonna have our little insert here. It's gonna look like that, man. And we're gonna have this vinyl here, helmet, meantime. Here we go. We got meantime redux. And so what this is the helmet meantime tribute album. And she's gonna look like this. And so it's got I am become death, earth ship, ironweed, sunflower, Ken mode, kings destroy, meek is murder, glorious rebellion, fuck the facts, fashion week, Rosetta, liver heads, black wolf, goat, brief, wives. If you heard of any of those bands, it's gonna look like that. Tribute to helmets meantime. And so we're gonna have, it's like gonna open up like that. And so it's looking like that. And this is a double. It's a double right here. Yeah, so she's gonna be like that. Next, we're gonna have helmet, seeing eye dog, and it's not really the best. If I could have any other helmet in my collection, obviously it'd be Betty and Aftertaste, but they're hard to find. I think because of the record label they were on at the time. I don't really know. But the Betty, I found the tracks were mixed differently. They're in a different order, I mean. It's like $160 or something. But I saw a helmet years ago, and it was when this album came out. So I got this, Seeing Eye Dog. Yeah, I'm just gonna have this shit and look like this. I am not, there we go, look like this. And I don't know if the disc is anything cool. Yeah, she's gonna look kind of like that for you. Get the other one here. Like that. So there you go, helmet, seeing eye dog. And now here we are with Babes in Toyland, Nemesis Sisters. Had this one as a kid. Very good album. It's like that. This one right here is a fucking classic, man. This is a gem, as they would say. What a good one. Babes in Toyland, Nemesis, all kinds of good shit on this one. Not a whole lot of goodies. It did have the fold out picture, and it's just a single. Anyway, Babes in Toyland, Nemesis. And who can have Babes in Toyland without L7? Bricks are heavy. This is a good one. I had Hungry for Stink when I was a kid, and I really liked that one. Well, yeah, this is a classic, and it's got that one song that people might have actually heard. Cool fold out here. It's got like this cool comic thing right there, and it's just a standard, but it's 180 gram. Bricks Are Heavy by L7. Here we go, Tool, Opiate. Pretty sure most of you guys have heard this one. And I'm pretty sure all of you know who Tool is. No introductory needed. And this was like the first one they did. And it's just gonna be like this. So one of the first ones I ever bought. Here we go, Tool Undertow now. I know all you guys have heard this one. This was like the breakthrough album that we all heard as kids. And it's just, you know, it's just a normal looking record. To get too complicated about it, but that's Tool Undertow. Now we've got Frontline Assembly here, the initial command, and it's looking like that pretty much. Really good band. We got a fold out on this one. And I don't know if we got fans of these guys watching, but we should. Beautiful. Yeah. It's just the one. Frontline Assembly, ladies and gentlemen. Tchaikovsky. Gotta have this. 1812. And this is My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. Some kind of promo thing, probably only I have. Sex on Wheels, Dream Baby. They are different mixes, as you can see. And I really think that this might be extremely rare. Not like 100% on that, but look at the weird packaging and the sticker and whatnot. And then I got another My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, and it's got some weird writing on it and stuff. I forget where I got these, but A daisy chain for Satan. That's like my favorite song of theirs too. It's pretty cool. And this is also original, as you can see from the old beat up, the old paper on there. This is not a reprint. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. So I hope you guys are liking this shit so far. Busting out all the old records. Some of them are like my favorites. And then some of them are just random grabs from wherever the fuck I might have been at. And some of them are from concerts. Getting merch off the bands. While at the show. More industrial here. I'm going with Pitch Shifter. Industrial is the name of the album. Very creative, guys. Couldn't come up with something else. Was this the first ever industrial album that they coined the term? I really don't think so. You know. But this is a good one. I've played this a number of times. And this is a beast. It's a beast. Can you hear that? The neighbors, someone bought the house. You hear that? Someone bought the house next door. They're redoing the whole entire thing. Pitch Shifter, industrial. Keep rolling here with some more industrial goth type shit. Pig, the Gospel. And the back of it's gonna look something like this. It's gonna look like this. Metropolis Records. That's a very good label there. I've enjoyed them. As a kid, I'd go to Hot Topic and they'd have the sampler CDs there. That's basically what I would go there for. Vinyl's looking like that, and then I forgot it has like a fold out here. And then this motherfucker. Pig. We're back. This shit's not, it's all gonna be one video here. And it's gonna be cool actually for me even to look at my shit. To visit. To watch, to see my own collection without having to fucking root through it. Without having to root through it myself. Let's keep going, man. 9 Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. Don't have to tell you guys much about this album. And if I do, you're watching the wrong fucking video. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. Nine Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. Okay, now here we have one of the best albums of all time, in my opinion. 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral, and I hope all of you guys have heard this guy. This album is a monster of an album. And we got a paper like this in here. Is this from? Yeah. That's kind of messing with my head a little bit for a second there. You know, we got this guy. Like that. Check it out. Really, really cool. And this, and then so we got the other one here. And it basically looks the same. But with this particular album, I get a booklet. That's the back of it. And that's the front of it there. And so, like, that's really cool. It came with this booklet. And I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe I can just run through this real quick. Because this is pretty cool. Oh man. So we got all that, and I like that. That's a really cool piece to my collection. One of my favorites. So I'm pretty sure the booklet goes in this thing here. That was totally messing with me. Prong, everybody, ruining lives. Back of it looks like that. We got the record like that. Turnover, whatever. Hey, that totally got me. Just like that. Any goodies? Do we got any goodies in here? Nope. Prong, ruining lives. Mushroomhead, save your sorrow. And I really like this one. It's my favorite one of theirs. That's Mushroomhead, save your sorrow. Here we got a fucking monster. Acid bath. Pagan terrorism tactics. I don't know what to tell you if you haven't heard this one. But talk about a necessary album for your collection. And that would be this. Acid bath. Oh, here we got a fold out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And we're gonna be looking like this. People, listen, people. Fucking pre-workout guy. Acid bath. Now we got Silverchair, Frog Stomp, one of my favorite albums of all time. And this has an extra song, Blind, I believe. It's an extra song. It wasn't on the CD I had as a kid anyway. And this is real nice. Fold out there. Already showed. Alright, yeah. All that stuff. Now this is cool. So it's 3 sides. It's not 2, it's not 4, it's 3. So on the back of the second one, it's not music, it's just a picture of the frog. See that? It's just like a picture of the frog, but it's not a musical part of the disc. And that is so awesome. Silverchair, Frog Stomp. Amazing shit. War of the Worlds. This is Tom Waits' greatest hits. And this, I'm having, oh yeah, I keep, how do you want to, there we go. This is very, I've never heard of this motherfucker. I found this actually at Goodwill for $1. And because the cover looks so cool, I grabbed it. And I will say it is awesome. Very, very weird. And awesome. So I don't know if would you be able to find this on YouTube or whatever. If you want to check that one out. Bjork. And this one, packaging wise, is totally cool. It folds out like that. You got this. And then it's like this. But I keep fucking... If you look at this shit here, it's like all these, there you go. It's like all these different like folders and shit. It's just very, very strange packaging. And let's go deeper. We got more going even farther down. And so it'll say like 1, 2, 3, 4 for the sides. And it'll be those little symbols there. And so that's kind of cool there. How they did that. Then it comes with the CD, the album on CD. So that's extremely cool. I think I showed you all the parts of it, unless there's like more little goodies and secrets in this fucker. I think there is. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. All this different stuff. Yeah, so you can pull this out. Oh man, so we got ourselves a project here. Pull that out like that. Pull that out like that. Fucking Bjork, man. We go there. And then, bam. Finally, make it to the end. Then there's another CD. So we got 2 CDs here. So, yeah, that's a lot of packaging, man. And it all started right with this part here. That opens up and has all this other shit in it. Bjork, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Stone Temple Pilots. Core. One of my favorite one of my favorite albums growing up, and one of my first albums ever. The first one I had was Purple. And in the beginning, when I first started getting into music, it was like Metallica's Black Album, and in Stone Temple Pilots, Purple. Those were like my first 2. Quicksand, Slip. This is a beast. I mean, you can listen to this album a million fucking times. It's so good. If you guys don't have this shit, I mean, go check it out. Really. We got this here. Quicksand, Slip, Fold Out, and now we've got this here. So that's pretty cool. Cool shit. And then we got it, man. Quicksand, Slip. Oh yeah. Here we got, dude, the fucking people. Necro, I Need Drugs. Back of it like that. This was a fucking shock to the hip-hop community. Dude, well, I'm gonna fucking come over there and fuck you up. You hear that shit? When I pause it this next time, I'm going to be going over there, telling them guys, another one like that. So that's Necro, I Need Drugs. Rolling right through here. Don't know how you guys are enjoying this. But here we go, Necro Gory Days. The back of it's going to look like that. And this is only really, I don't know, it's almost like when you get past this album, I kind of lose interest just a little bit. But here is this. And then there's that. He's still alright, but over time, he kind of just gets a little bit on the lame side. It's whatever, though. I got opinions, you got opinions. There's that necro gory days. Got necro, more Loco Plus remixes. Beware, this is gore. So this is cool because it's like, first of all, it's rare. I don't know where the fuck you find it. But it's dude remixes songs from various, I guess only from like 2 different albums. How I got it, I messaged Necro, and this is a long time ago, and I'm like, do you got vinyl? And he said no, but there's a company in Europe that, like a third party, that makes them for him. Or makes them, I guess, for whatever. And he gave me the link to that. They had this thing. This thing, which Necro don't have in his fucking, available in his catalog. It's kind of interesting, because that's his thing. He likes to keep rights to all of his shit. We got Wu-Tang. Enter the Wu-Tang 36 chambers. Not a whole lot I have to say about this one that you guys don't already know. So moving along here, we got R.A. R.A. the Rugged Man, Legendary Classics Volume 1. This is really awesome. It's like a collection of songs that he never really released. Because he's kind of like did what I did. Just made fucking songs and they never got put together. Wet Willie's Dripping Wet. It's gonna look like that. And it's just standard. So in my record collection part 1 that I made, I basically just went through these 7 inches because it was like a trial to see how that might work. So make sure that you watch part 1. I'll put a link in the description. Subscribe to this shit. Subscribe to it. And I got a link in the description there. So you can watch all this shit. Oh, shit, man. We're trucking along here. Making pretty good time. But we've got sick of it all. Scratched the surface. Oh yeah, that's a good one, man. That was like the first hardcore. It was the first hardcore album of that type that I ever had, which might be the case for a lot of people out there when they. This is a good, like, what do they call it when you need the shit in your collection? Essential. And that's pretty fucking awesome, though. The vinyl there. I really like that one. This here, Steel Nation, is a Pennsylvania hardcore band. I saw them opening for Full Blown Chaos. That's where I bought this. That's where I bought that from. It was at Love Drafts. So this is a recent one for me. This is the most recent record I bought, I believe. Yeah. yeah, this is the latest to my collection. Steel Nation. Some more hardcore. 100 Demons. This album. I'm fucking with my head so bad. This album is awesome. From start to finish. What a beast. We got this guy looking like that. We really need no introduction here. Hatebreed. Satisfaction is the death of desire. And I don't want to sound some kind of way. This is basically the only one I listen to anymore. It's basically what I'm trying to say. And this is fucking nice looking. So there we go. This is definitely one of my prized ones, whatever the fuck. This one's fucking awesome. Here we got Violent Femmes, Hollowed Ground. And I really, really like this one. This just, I don't know, it's got its own fucking thing to it for sure. Yeah, so there's that one. This, put it in this bag here. This is Murder Junkies. There you go. Which is definitely a good find. Right there. Some fucking Murder Junkies. Interesting size. Record. While we're down there at the bottom of the shelf there's some records I don't have cases for, and this is Anthrax. Oh, this is a fucking Anthrax, Fistful of Steel. I had this when I was younger, and I literally, I had band posters all over my walls, right? And so I didn't have a record player. No one used records back then. They were in the middle stage where they disappeared. So I took the fucking case and like nailed it to my wall of Anthrax, Fistful of Steel, to help cover the wall of posters. I can't believe I did that shit, man. You know what a good addition that'd be to my collection with the fucking case. This is one I don't have a case for. Dio, Holy Diver. What's this? The Beatles. Who cares about the Beatles, man? Who cares about the Beatles? Let's just go right into it here. Snatch another one. And we have the Casualties. Die Hards. And we got that shit there. ODD, my first ever band, actually opened for these guys. We opened for them. If my buddies from that band are watching this, They know. It's not like we were scheduled, like we were popular that they would have scheduled us. One of the bands didn't show up, and they just kind of let us play. So that was pretty cool. This is a band I saw at Skid Row Garage. I bought this off of them. And they were like, like 90s grunge sounding. They compared themselves to Dinosaur Jr., stuff of that nature. So I saw them, and it's pretty good. I just kind of bought it because I was there. The fuck is the name of this band? Is their name written anywhere, man? Pope. Yeah. Pope Fiction. Okay. Yeah, I was like, because it's not like a band I really knew about. I just kind of bought it. Here we have Drink, Fight, Fuck, Volume 3. And I think I will actually go down through it, or I'll let you guys look, or whatever. Let me try to do it like Holly 750, The Hip Priests, The Kill Company, Black River Mafia, The Loaded Nuns, 29th Street Disciples, The Candy Snatchers, Eddie Spaghetti, Black Dahlia, Anti-Scene, Polecat Boogie Revival, Hooked on Southern Speed, Flat Tires, Utah Country Swillers, Insomniacs, The Broadsiders, Truck Stop Love Child, The Lash Out Hammer Cox, The Bible Beaters, L Stomper, Horrors for War, Buzz Crusher, Before I Hang, Silver Cox, Kung Fu Killers, Super Sexy Boy, 1986, The Scrags, The Torpedo Monkeys, The Wild Zeros, GG Elvis, and the TCP band Royce Cracker. This is one of the first records I ever had. And I think this is just basically what I just read off. Basically what I just read off to you. Like that. Got some more compilation stuff for you guys. And this is also punk rock compilation. And it's called Gravy, Get It, Smash It, Volume 1. Pretty cool cover. Like that. And this one's, I think, gray. So that's pretty cool. I'm not naming all the bands off of that one. And we got another compilation here, but this one's pretty interesting here. £1.99, The State of Things. And so we got the Icicle Works, Peter Murphy, Gene Loves Jezebel, John Cale, Love and Rockets, The Ramones, The Cult, The Fall, Nico, Bauhaus, the Bolshoi, yeah, whatever. So that's pretty fucking awesome find right there. And so that one is really cool. So this one is really cool. I think this was record store day where I got this. And it's actually, okay. See the song names here. Friday the 13th, The Nightmare on Elm Street. What the fuck does that say? Mad Monster Party. Laser Eye. So you can see anyway the picture. Nightmare on Elm Street. And then Friday the 13th. And so that's a really cool one. It's got your picture there. And then this, which is really fucking cool. Then we bust this bad boy out. And it's like that. So that's fucking awesome. So here we have Misfits, Legacy of Brutality. And I'm pretty sure you've heard this one. If not, then you missed it. Like, you can go check it out, but you kind of missed it. And so then it looks like this. Pretty cool. We got here the Clash Combat Rock. And this is a fucking classic right there. So there's the Clash Combat Rock. Copstabber. I saw these guys in Baltimore, one of them crazy nights with a couple of my friends that are out of their minds. And we got thrown out of the hotel. And I knew we would. We put our stuff down in there, went to the show and got thrown out as soon as we got back. There was a bunch of hardcore bands. And then Copstabber. And they were hilarious, so I bought their music. This is Pennywise, Unknown Road. And when I bought my first car at 16, I had a cassette thing in it, and I had this on cassette. And so I only had like 5 tapes or whatever, and I played them all the time. It was Megadeth, Rust in Peace, Pennywise, Unknown Road, some others, Babes in Toyland, and Suicidal Tendencies. So this is Pennywise, Unknown Road, and it does have a thing. It does have a thing. Unknown, or yeah, Pennywise, Unknown Road. Here we got Focal Point, Suffering of the Masses. I know, it's like, where the hell did you ever find that shit? Well, buddy, went on vacation with my family to some beach. This album I had this as a kid, and it was fucking awesome. Another one of my first hardcore albums. And the fuck am I? Went on vacation to the beach with my family, and I had to get away, take a walk. So and I was out on the beach, and there's like a record store there alongside the beach, and they had everything. They had fucking everything. I got Extreme Noise Terror. I got this Focal Point, Suffering of the Masses. I forget. I got some other shit there too. Here we have Backtrack, Lost in Life. Believe I got this at Tsunami Fest. I'm not sure, but this is a fucking good one, dude. Backtrack, Lost in Life. I suggest you guys pick this one up today. Backtrack, Lost in Life. And here we got Turnstile, Non-Stop Feeling. Check the back out. And this has a booklet. Oh, busting out the fucking, yeah, the multicolored Turnstile, Non-Stop Feeling. A banger. This is Death by Stereo, Day of the Dead. I had this one as a kid. Really good. It's a really good album. To be completely honest with you. Oh, we got this guy. We got this guy. Death by Stereo, Day of the Dead. Guys, I would like to show you today's sponsors. Double Stuff Stonio. Another Double Stuff Stonio. A Nerd's Rope. And Rockstar Energy Drink. Oh, and this weird thing I drank. Did I throw the thing out? Oh, this thing. Awake Hemp Extract. 150 milligrams of caffeine. And a bunch of other crazy energizing slop in it. Hope you guys are liking this episode so far. Taking a little break here, and we'll be back. Alright guys, you bear with me. I'm trying to get through the entire thing. And here I was going to show you this earlier, Antichrist Superstar picture disc. So that is pretty cool. But because it's a picture disc, your sound quality suffers a little bit. Here we got Between the Buried and Me, Alaska. If any of you guys have this, you know that it's good. Very good. What do we got this shit looking like? Oh yeah. There we go, Between the Buried and Me, Alaska. Now we have Dillinger Escape Plan. And we have, how does this go? Oops. Yeah. I know. A whole lot. So you got all kinds of cool looking shit with this one. Dillinger Escape Plan. Now we have Black Flag Damaged. A classic. A classic. Everyone has this one. Everyone should have this one. Bam. Black Flag Loose Nut. It's gonna be like that. And we got Sadville. One of the songs, Your Zao sticker won't get you into heaven anymore. That's just funny to me. They mention the almighty Zao on there. Just thought that was an interesting thing there. That is awesome. Yeah. Vision of Disorder for the bleeders. It's a very good one. I like the one, damn, what's it called? You guys know what I'm talking about. Vision of Disorder. Minor Threat, everybody. It's also one of those has to be in your collection albums. Minor Threat, Out of Step. Bad Brains, Eye Against Eye. No goodies. Pretty straight up. Bad Brains. Antidote, Go Pogo. And that's pretty cool right there. We got Bad Religion here. You can see all those cool flyers on the front there. And this interesting picture that you could probably come to expect from Bad Religion. And we got this guy in here with more flyers and shit like that. Bad Brains. No, Bad Religion. Hope you guys have been enjoying the record collection thus far. And the record of the day is Possessed, The Eyes of Horror. And we'll be moving into the metal, starting with this guy. What is this? Oh shit. Back in the day, see, this is an original. You see this? Oh, come on. I'm shaking all that caffeine. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like, you can order the albums through the mail. And it's cool, like this back in the day, you had to do more for your shit. It was more personal getting music. So anyway, that's really cool. And then we got this. Possessed. And I thought I had two of their albums. I'm only seeing the one. And I'm wondering, did the one used record store have two of them? And I was going to buy them both. But I only got this one. And it wasn't the one that everyone has. The Seven Churches or whatever. I don't remember the name of it. It's not that one though. But this was Eyes of Horror. Pretty good shit. Here we got Venom. Black Metal. Venom was like, you guys know the fucking story. They were technically the first fucking black metal band, but they don't really sound like the genre. And they were kind of like, guys, get your own title. We called our shit black metal. And what you're doing ain't our type of shit. Here we got Testament. And this is actually pretty colorful. Fold out. Shit. And then it's also a picture disc. And so that is pretty cool, because my issue with the picture discs is, let me pull it out for you, is that they never give you a case. Also though, the sound quality suffers a little bit from the picture disc. Testament, ladies and gentlemen. Extreme Noise Terror, Law of Retaliation. We got that in there. And there. Exciter. Unveiling the Wicked. Pretty good shit. I paid a little too much for it than what I think it's actually worth. Although this does have some old school combat records little things there, which does make it worth a little more. Here we go. S.o.d. Stormtroopers of Death. Speak English or die. And this is one of those essentials. Yeah. There we go. Stormtroopers of Death. Here we have Death. What the fuck's it called? Dual thought patterns, yeah. And this is like the Metallica of heavier thrash and death metal. Every album they make is a classic. Every album they made is a classic. Just one after another. It's the only one I got here. But yeah, every single one of them. And you can see like the stuff like that. This is pretty cool. And so that one, I really like the look of it. And then it's like this, guys. And here we got Gruesome, Savage Land. This is a classic one. I bought this recently when I went to see Obituary at Love Drafts. So I got to add this guy, introduce this guy into my collection. Just like that, and I played this like a million times. I really like this one. Gruesome. Here we got Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind. This is basically one of the first records I ever bought. And I beat the shit out of it because I had a terrible record player at the time. So it's all scratched up. Iron Maiden. This was a present, a Christmas present to me. From Doug and Amanda. So thanks for that one. And this is like, it has the original singer. Not the singer you guys are familiar with. Here we go. This is extremely valuable to me anyway. Sepultura Morbid Visions original print. So for me, this is quite the find. And I did indeed find it at a used record store. What's that? Slaughter Strike. This is one of the first ones I bought, and this was weird because sometimes there will be, I don't know, like at the record store there'll be like a whole bunch of copies of something for whatever reason, and this is one of those. There's like a copy of this like everywhere I go, everywhere I would go, and so I have it. And it's actually really good. Death metal there. Here we got Behemoth, Pandemonic Incantations, and this is old Behemoth, as you can tell from the photo. And so we got this and this right here, which is pretty badass. I thought there was, no. So there's that. So that's a pretty cool one. We have here Obituary. And we got some goodies in here. Yeah, there we go. It's like that. Obituary. This here is a local band. There's a pretty decent local scene here in York, Pennsylvania, and the surrounding areas. This is a band that play all the time. This little poster came in the record, but you can see that it's seen better days. So I bought this obviously at the show, supporting the local scene. And this is Night Passages. It's instrumental, atmospheric metal. Oh, that's beautiful. Night, ladies and gentlemen. And so Night was one of them local bands, and they would do shows with this band, Hive Lords. Atmospheric black metal, real depressing, awesome shit, and to see them was something else. Talk about atmospheric. Cavern Apothecary. Hive Lords, always pretty good to see. And when I bought this, they went ahead and threw this in with it. And this, I think I'm just gonna take the 7-inch, the part 1 of my collection, and just actually attach it to the end of this video. And then you guys can have the entire collection on one video. Moving right along, Carcass Choice Cuts. Got that there. And it's a real carcass. Choice Cuts. This has a bunch of shit on it to look at. Oh yeah. Bam. Okay, we've got one of my favorite of all time albums, Megadeth, Rust in Peace. This goes on my top, I don't know, I guess my top 10. are like this. Megadeth, rest in peace. Here we are, Megadeth. So far, so good. So what? Always trucking along. Dave Mustaine. Starry. One of the more delicious new drinks that I see at the store. I had Cottonmouth there for a second. Megadeth, peace sells, but who's buying? Obviously a must-have in your collection. People, listen, people. Boom, boom, boom. Bop, 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 bop. Megadeth. This as a kid was one of the first ever albums I had. I think at this point it was Metallica, Black Album, Stone Temple Pilots, Purple. It's like Silverchair, Frog Stomp, Offspring, Smash, Green Day, Dookie, and Anthrax, State of Euphoria. Some shit like that. At this point, what really bothers me about this album is the second half of it. Halfway through, the needle every time just slides the whole way down, and it's like I want to buy a whole new copy because it bothers me. But this is an original print, so what do I do, guys? Just have it here to look pretty. Anthrax, State of Euphoria. We got here Gothic Slam, and these guys kind of sound like Anthrax, to be honest with you. It's not goth, it's just the name of the band. It's like thrash. It's thrash metal. If you guys have heard of this, then you know it's good. If not, it's probably a good one to check out. If you're a thrash metal fan. So that's Gothic Slam. Here we got Blizzard of Oz. I don't gotta explain this one to you guys, except that when I'm in the car playing it, I sing at the top of my lungs to every fucking song on here. Blizzard of Oz, Ozzy Osbourne. This is Dio, Last in Line, a classic. Probably the best Dio album. If you're gonna ask me, well, who am I? I'm very knowledgeable about music, actually. I might be the person to ask. Dio. King Diamond, Fatal Portrait. This is another really classic album that you should have in your collection. And I don't know, I guess this is where it ranks with my King Diamond albums. It's probably the best one in my opinion, but I also like how it's close to Merciful Fate in its sound. We have Queensryche, Operation Mind Crime, which is also a classic. I got a lot of bangers right here. This is a classic, as you can see. As you can see, whatever. And this, this is Queensryche, Rage for Order. And this one's good. We got Metal Church of the Dark, and this is kind of like, oh fuck, knocking shit over. Yeah, this is like kind of their classic album. Here, Metal Church. And we got Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance. This is my favorite Judas Priest album. If you're seeing a theme here, I think all these bands have like the peak album, and it's not generally, a lot of times it's one of the early ones, like this one. And this is another Judas Priest, Unleashed in the East. Yeah. This is Twisted Sister, Come Out and Play. And it's got I know, it's like a pop out. Shit has me dying. Look at these motherfuckers. Such weirdos. And this has a bunch of like little clippings from back in the day, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, right. All right, man. Here we got TSOL, but it's not the TSOL I was thinking. I guess they made an album like this. I like the old the older shit. Nonetheless, here we have it. TSOL. Now we got Quiet Riot, Mental Health. Don't need to tell you guys about this a whole lot. You guys know it. Now we got Scorpions, Love at First Sting. So you guys know all about that one. We got Saxon, Denim and Leather. And you guys pretty familiar with that. This one I love. Jeff Beck Wired, instrumental guitar. Really, really good shit. You got Deep Purple, Machine Head. You guys know all about that. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. I'm pretty sure you guys know all about that. One of the coolest album covers ever. Here we have The Godfather. I like to play this after I cook a nice meal and light some candles and all that shit. It's actually really, really good. I love playing that shit. And then I've got The Godfather Part 2. And Part 3 sucks, so who cares about that? DJ Karaoke. Relax. Paul Oakenfold. Another version, 1812. Sammy Hagar. This is interesting. I found this at Goodwill. And it's like fantasy swordsman shit. Like Lord of the Rings, King Arthur type shit. Nobody's got that. This is really good. Morning. Not something I would normally listen to, but I really like it. Steppenwolf, Greatest Hits. Seals and Croft. This is really good too. Again, something out of the ordinary. For me, this is awesome. Cheap Thrills, Big Brother and the Holding Company. Janice. At her best, to be honest. Enigma. Got these Enigma singles here, Gravity of Love. And this one, there we go. Guys, that was pretty quick. I thought it would take a lot longer. Ladies and gentlemen, Crown of Thoughts, I'm your host, Double A. And that's my record collection, everybody. So what I'm going to do now is attach the part 1 to the end here so you guys get the whole experience. And if you made it this far, you're probably a big music head. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you like my collection and more shit like that, guys. We're going to send you all right off to the 7 inches. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, Crown of Thoughts, my record collection. I'm going to try to make a series and go through like all of it, I guess, except the shitty ones. I'm going to start off with just the 7 inches here to get used to the concept of it, I suppose. I'm going to start you guys off with one that I enjoy thoroughly and play a lot. This is Turnstile Step 2 Rhythm. And you can see the back here. And so what we got with this one, pull this fucker out, is, and I got this color. Had a bunch of colors. This is the one I got, and I really like it. And when we open this guy up, we have basically this paper here that it comes with. All this cool craziness. Turnstile, all the lyrics, all the nonsense. There we go. There's that one. Next here we have Tribute to Kill Your Idols. As you can see, Bullet Treatment, Offsides, Backtrack, Rust, Belt Lights, Seasick, and Violent Society. Covering these songs, pretty good mix there. We'll open this guy up and see what we got. This is like, I think, for a free download of the album, something like that. We got this little thing that opens up here, blah, 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 good shit. And it's a black vinyl here. We got Kill Your Idols Tribute, ladies and gentlemen, and that's that one. Next here we have Neon Nazis, Hips Take Me Off Your Playlist. I don't know if they're talking about hipsters or what they're talking about. And this is like an old, you know, one of these deals. So that's pretty cool. We got there Neon Nazis. And next here we have Inside Out. And that is an old hardcore band. That is the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine there. They only made this one album. This one got 4 songs, I think. The full one has like 6 tracks on it. If I could figure out how to open this and show you guys what it is like. It is like this, a clear green vinyl. Other side, like that. And the pamphlet here that we have looks like this, basically. Blah, blah, blah. And got all the lyrics and everything set up that way, man. Flipping through this collection. Here we got Hatebreed, Under the Knife. It's like their first ever, their demo that they made. Looks like that. Dude jumping up and down on the back. Of course, because it's Hatebreed. And here we got this pamphlet like that. Yeah, right there. It looks good. And it looks like that. A cool little fucker that we got here. Hatebreed, Under the Knife. I'm having trouble figuring out how to hold this stuff. It's fucking with my head. And so there's that one, ladies and gentlemen. And here we got A lot of these I just kind of picked up. And like this, I don't know how to fucking pronounce all that shit. Anti-Nazi, the title of the album. And there's on the back, I can barely even pronounce the fucking band's name. And what do we have here? It's like this. 83 Hardcore. That's the fucking band name there. So good stuff. Now, next, what we have here would be Discharge, everybody. Discharge. There's the back of it. Good stuff, good stuff. Y'all gotta like this band. They created a fucking army of bands that copy them and even use the same fucking font for the logo and all that. So Discharge, everybody. Get this figured out here. And there we go. That's the fucking record right there. So that was Discharge, everybody. And now we've got someone you guys probably all know and adore for his wonderful attitude, G.G. Allen. Oh, yeah. Yup, G.G. Allen, everybody. He's got like fucking 2 songs, of course, and then interviews like he always does. So this just kind of folds out like that, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then here we got the fucking record, everybody. G.G. Allen and the Jabbers, I believe. Not even reading these titles for you guys. For those who can take it raw, G.G. Allen and the Jabbers. Cool stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got something, I got this at a local show around here. There's a lot of good local bands. Crystal Methodist, Stop Loss, Shitty Friends, and Old Tigers. Old Tigers is obviously like our hometown heroes. But it's like a split between these guys. As you can see on the back. And if I can open it, we'll see there's the record. And anything cool in here? Not particularly any extra goodies in here. But that's a bunch of local bands. Really good shit. Really good shit there. So here we go. Gonna keep continuing here. I'm actually editing and stopping this. I'm gonna see what it looks like. If it looks like shit, I'll just fucking redo it. This is a band that I grew up loving. These guys is Quicksand. Quicksand, awesome. This is like their demo, their first thing they did. And then these songs basically appear on the first album, except for the one. What's it called? Hypno Jam with Dan and Unfulfilled. I think those songs are not on the other one that came out right after it. There we got this guy. And on the inside, all this good stuff. So, and then here we have the actual record for you guys. Next, back here again, chopping this up, editing it. Hive Lords, this is a local black metal band, really good shit. I got this. I have a full album of theirs, and then they gave me this just for buying it because local bands are cool like that. They like their fans. They like their fans here. The Hive Lords. The almighty Hive Lords, ladies and gentlemen. We got any goodies inside of here? Not particularly. Local band Hive Lords. Good black metal. The depressing kind, I guess. Where the guy's like screaming and shrieking and it sounds like he wants to fucking die. That type of shit. So, next. So here we go again. These fucking, like I said, a lot of these I just ended up buying all in this one bin. And this is another one I showed you it. I don't know how to pronounce that name of them guys. And here's the vinyl here. And that's pretty cool stuff here. And what else we got? This album, The Prosthetics, man. Pretty good. I never heard of a lot of these before buying them, so I went home, banged all this shit out, man. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, yeah. There we go. Good stuff. And of course, Weird Al Yankovic, like a surgeon. I loved Weird Al Yankovic. When I was growing up, it's just a standard black vinyl. So that was really cool. Really cool to buy here. Moving along here, a Rangoon Tang. And this one is pretty cool, man. That's a pretty cool album cover right there. A Rangoon Tang. And how does this guy look? Looks like this, man. Not too shabby of an album. Now we got the Sensational Octopus compilation here, and it looks like this. And you know, we got this guy like that, man. Interesting find. Any goodies in good here? It looks like we got some goodies, man. I'm like out of order here. I feel like a teacher in elementary when they're reading a book and then they turn the page and show the class the fucking picture. Yeah, there we go, man. Next, moving right along, and we've got this guy. This guy right here, man. Let's see what kind of stuff we got inside here. So look at it. There's the fucking record. Pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. Anything else? Anything else? Nope, not particularly. There's another one. Another one in the fucking bag. Whatever. Interesting find here. I don't have a lot to say about it, other than I listened to it and it's pretty cool. Pretty interesting. There's the vinyl there for you, standard black. Here we got house plants. Never heard of house plants? You probably haven't either. Red Circus Records, and that's not a bad one. I took a listen, and Regulations. Different Needs EP right here. Regulations. Pretty cool album cover. There's some inside stuff to look at. This in particular is pretty cool. Little thing there. Inside. And then here we go. The record itself. Good stuff. Moving right along now. This here is another one of those like weird, don't know how I came across it, type of abstract fucking records. It sounds good. I listened to it and I like it. But I don't have a lot to say about it because a lot of this stuff is shit I don't really know too much about or didn't to begin with. But not this. This here. I bought this at the Napalm Death show. But if you've ever heard of Melt Banana, it's like a split between Napalm Death and Melt Banana, which is crazy insane. It's a fucking awesome concept to me, and I'm really happy to have this one in my collection here. There's that, and we'll get to the actual vinyl in a second. Napalm Death, Melt Banana. Amazing. Amazing record. And here's the last one, and I don't know anything about this. You can look at it like here, and it's actually really, really cool. I played it. Trust me, guys. Go out and buy it now. Although I don't think that you'll find it anywhere. Because it's one of them real abstract. Hard hard to find, like random finds. It's what a lot of these 7 inches are for me, you know. And so that's it, man. That is my 7 inch collection, and I'm basically just trying to figure out how to do this, get used to the concept. This is like the intro to my collection, and I'm not sure how it's gonna look. I did editing just now, like pausing and shit. I don't normally do that, so I'm pretty anxious to see how it looks and to go through my entire collection in various episodes. I'll try to figure out how to do it to where it's actually entertaining, and it's not like off the wall bands. But like I'm gonna try to do it by genres and stuff like that. Keep it by genres. You can't necessarily always do that because not all bands fall into a particular genre, but I can do my best. So Crown of Thoughts here, double A, and I'm just getting you guys ready because everyone's asking for it. I want to see your entire fucking collection, man. I can't take it no more. I want to hear what you're listening to at the house. I want to come up. I want to come up and play it while you're fucking sleeping before you wake up in the morning. It's like that. So I'm like, guys, chill. I'll fucking do it already. So that's it, man. I'm in an interesting fucking half awake mood here, and I wanted to see how to do this, and I think it's going to turn out pretty good. And I think I just showed you guys a lot of good records. And this is only the beginning. There's shit. This isn't even the beginning, man. I guess it is the beginning. It kind of has to be. But I'm gonna fucking go now, and you guys are gonna sit back and think, and you'll be starving for the rest of my collection. So this is double A, Crown of Thoughts. I'll be doing whatever I want, more shit coming, more guests. Um, man, whatever I feel like doing. And so you guys have a good one, and I'll try to do the same.